Welcome in everybody, XWeaverX. You just bought yourself the 8BitDo Ultimate 2 wireless controller, and you're going to find out that it is not compatible with the Switch 2 right out the box. What we need to do is go ahead and update the firmware for the controller and the dongle. So down in my description, go ahead and click the link. It's going to bring you here to the 8BitDo Ultimate Software version 2. We're going to go ahead and download it. Once we have it downloaded, go ahead and unzip it. And once we have it unzipped, we're going to go into it and click the .exe. It's going to be this one right here. So go ahead and double click that. And at this point, what we want to do is plug our controller in with the provided USB-A to USB-C into the controller. Make sure the dongle is not plugged in at this point. You just want the controller plugged in. And then what we want to do is we want to head down to the update button there at the bottom right. So we'll go ahead and click that. Now this is going to show the new firmware for the controller, which is going to be version 1.06. Now it also shows the current firmware, which is out of the box version 1.02. So we can click the log here. It's going to tell us that it fixed the issue where the lighting effect settings were not saved. Now we're going to go ahead and update. You want to make sure the controller is highlighted blue. Once it is, go ahead and hit that update button. And then we're going to wait about 7 seconds for this to update. The bar is going to fill up through the controller. Make sure you do not unplug the controller or do anything to that degree. Just leave the controller alone. Now it's going to say update complete. Go ahead and click that. And then at this point, you want to go ahead and plug your dongle in. Once you plug your dongle in, hit update. And we want to select it over here on the left. So it should be selected in blue like you see here. And if we take a look at the top here, we are on firmware version 1.01. The latest firmware is going to be 1.06, which is the firmware we want. If we click the log, it fixed the issue where the SteamOS was not recognized. So you want to make sure this box is ticked to the right, the little bubble there, and then go ahead and click update. That's going to be the same process. Do not unplug this or touch it. Just let it go ahead and update it. If you do, you could potentially brick your device. So make sure you do not mess with it while it's updating. Now that it's complete, go ahead, hit update complete, and we're going to head over to the Switch itself. So now that we have our controller firmware updated and we also have the dongle updated, what we want to do now is unplug this. This is going to be blinking, so just hold the power button for 5 seconds to turn it off. Alright, now it's fully off. Now you want to grab your Switch 2 and you want to make sure it's powered on like it is here. Just be at the home screen like I am. And then we're going to take our dongle and we're going to plug it up to the top of the Switch here. Alright, that's plugged in. And now what you want to do is come over to your controller and you want to hold the Y and the power button. Once you see the light up, you can let go. And as you see, this is now paired. It just said paired on the screen. I wasn't quick enough to capture it, but it is paired now and it works perfectly fine. And on Amazon's listing page, they have this as not compatible. They haven't updated their listing page to reflect that this does in fact work with the Switch 2. As long as you plug it up and you update the controller and you update the dongle, this will work for the Switch 2. And again, this is the Ultimate 2 wireless controller. So as you see, again, this is the Ultimate 2 wireless controller. And on their Amazon listing and even on their packaging, they don't even have it saying that it supports the Switch 2. But it does in fact support the Switch 2, again, as long as you go ahead and update it. Now I want to mention one other thing before I forget. When you turn this controller off or disconnects, you hold the button here to power it off. Once this is powered off, if you were to go ahead and click the button, it's not going to pair with the Switch 2 automatically. So what you need to do is go ahead and power it off. And then we're going to do the exact same thing where we hold the Y button and the power button at the same time. And then that's going to go ahead and sync us back up to our Switch 2 as you see. So just wanted to make that announcement in case some of you guys are confused why it's not connecting. It unfortunately does not auto connect. You do got to hold the Y and the power button at the same time, but it takes like 2 seconds. It's not really a big deal. So there we have it, guys. That is everything to this video. If you found it useful, consider dropping a like and subbing to the channel. It does mean a lot to me. And I'm going to be showing you guys how to set up the turbo functionality on this controller, as well as the macros, so we can get easy shiny hunts and Pokemon Legends ZA. If you sound interested in that, go ahead and drop the sub. And we'll catch you on the next video. As always, peace and prosper, much love. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.